The overhead gauntlet.
Come on, Max. A little redemption here. Come on.
881 pounds, 400 kilos.
There you go.
And Boudreault is off to a great start.
This is fast. Can he get up all the way?
Come on, Max.
And Boudreault, I don't know if he's got there.
In there.
He is moving. He's moving. He is moving. The medical team is making its way over.
He was so fast up that ramp.
7.66 seconds.
So he did finish, but he's good.
So Maxime is all right.
He's just giving us some drama. He's okay. And that's an incredible time. 7.66 seconds.
Great time.
He knew he needed a big performance.
He did.
He was willing to do whatever it took.
He certainly sold out for that.
That's going to be a hard time to beat.
Maxime leaving under his own power, 7.66 seconds, only 0.6 of a second away from the record, but we're going to have to look again to see if he actually got across the line when he finished. He may be a little bit short. But we'll have to look at the replay. That nose, the front of that frame needs to be across the black line that is on the ground. If it hits and then skips over, that doesn't count.
Yeah, I think they're saying he hit before the line and then it just kind of bounced, slid over the line.
That's going to hurt. That'll hurt him.
And then, being the way he landed in the frame, he wasn't in a position.
Look at this. He was off like lightning. Look how quick he was going up this ramp. No problem at all. And then,
you can see it dropped just well short of that black line, so they're going to measure.
He hit about a foot and a half right before that line.
And then it just caught the back of his heel.
Yeah.
He was just going so fast, lost his footing a little bit.
Why this ramp, I mean, now you're going uphill, it's not easy. But you start on the flat, and you go up the incline, and then when you get to the top, then you flatten back out again. And it can throw you off a little bit.
Yeah.
You keep changing elevations.
So unfortunately, no finish for Maxime this year on the frame.
Oh, man.
He's not having the comp he wants.
Yeah.
It's so hard when you start a contest with a weakness because you feel like you're playing catch-up all the time. You maybe try a little bit too hard, you make more mistakes.
Yeah.
He's a great strongman, just one of those days.
Yeah.
Boudreault is going to have a distance for his score, but the good news for him is that more than likely he's going to be ahead of every man who can't finish this. So he will
hopefully pick up some points.
Maybe get a middle-of-the-pack finish. That's still a great effort for him.
It's still going to be decent points for him. It's just disappointing because he has such a great carry going.
Yeah.
You know, to miss it by a foot, you know. You know, if it was a slow, ugly carry, then who cares?
Right.
You know, but if it wasn't going to be a good time, but it was going to be a great time.
Yeah. 0.66 seconds short of the record.
Yeah.
We are reset and ready for our next competitor. It's going to be Nick Guardione. One of the 3 rookies we have in the field.
See how the rookie handles the timber carry. 400 kilos, 880 pounds to be carried up this ramp.
38 feet 2 inches. The official score for Maxime Boudreault.
All right, Nick, come on.
Come on, Nick.
See it. There you go. Keep moving, get moving.
Well, this is solid. Nice movement.
Guardione's about halfway.
He's going to do. Oh, I thought he was going to do it in one go. Grip just giving out just before the end. Can he lift? This is the problem. Lifting on that ramp is hard. And we saw on the deadlift, deadlift isn't his strongest event.
Yeah, and you can't slide it, so they're gonna.
It's got to lift, get it up. Nope.
He's gonna be counted for where he hit the first time.
Final seconds for Guardione. He got almost to the top.
He looked really good in those early phases, but once you go down again, unless you have that tremendous back strength, it's so hard to keep this going.
Guardione with back-to-back 9th place finishes in the opening 2 events.
What would your footwear be on this, Jerry?
Something flat. I like skateboard shoes, Vans. Is always my go-to for carries like this.
I actually found for this particular setup on the ramp, Olympic lifting shoes could be beneficial.
Did you like them? Yeah.
Not necessarily for the movement, but just because of the heel.
You take the
if you
angle
have
out.
to, yes.
Yeah.
Whereas the flat shoes, you have that steep gradient to go up.
Well, especially if you knew you were going to have to repick.
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah.
I tended to back my grip and hope that I could do it in one go.
Yeah.
But for those that know they can't, it might be an option.
Absolutely, that'd be smart.
Guardione was about 3 feet away from the flat part
Moving
of this
really
ramp.
well. Look at this, it's just close to the top. He went down, grip gave out, and then unfortunately just didn't have the back strength to keep it going. But that should be a good distance. Normally, that kind of distance gets you decent points.
Yeah. Yeah, we know, at least in the past, that there's been a lot of upcoming athletes here that struggle with grip that, either zero or only get a few feet on this.
2 men down, 8 to go. Tom Stoltman will be the next man out.
Needs a great carry on this. He's capable of a great carry on this.
So far, Tom has never finished this.
He's capable.
He's capable.
He can do it. He's just got to put it together here. He's got the speed, the strength, the back strength, the grip. Just got to put it together here, Tom.
Tom went just shy of 27 feet last year. That's got to be the first target to beat.
Yeah. Come on, Tom. Let's see it. Let's finish this.
His best finish at the Arnold came last year when he took 3rd place.
That's not good.
His hands are too far forward.
Yeah, he got the pickup totally wrong there.
Way wrong, yeah.
Tilted up way too much.
But we were talking about grip yesterday and how precise you need to be on this. And you had an interesting kind of solution to how you dealt with that.
I used to stagger my grip ever so slightly. So one hand would be an inch further back, the other hand an inch forward. I've only done it once, but it worked for me.
Right.
However, you get that grip slightly wrong. You saw then maybe he was just a little bit too far forward. Suddenly it flipped back very quickly.
Way too far forward. And then it loads the back of your hand, which is the weaker part of your hand.
Opens up the little finger.
So then it opens that up. And then it loads you weird because it loads the front of your shoulders really hard. When the front pops up like that, it's a really hard carry to do that.
Help us
here.
Yeah, he was really kind of doomed from the start there.
Yeah.
Just not able to conquer this event yet.
And as Jerry said, when it tilts up that much, straight away all that pressure goes through the little finger, opens up your hand.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it doesn't matter how strong you are, our pinkies are not that strong to hold on to 400 kilos.
Yeah, you can get the back of the hand like that. It's the weaker part of your hand, your fingers.
Evan Singleton up next.
Evan's an athlete that does have a very good grip.
Yeah.
Moves well with farmers walks.
He should be good at this.
Coming off a 7th place finish in the prior event.
Evan feeds off the crowd. He wants his crowd behind him. Wants some noise. Come on, Evan. Let's see it.
Looking to be the first man to finish inside the 30 seconds. There goes the T-Rex.
No problem at all.
There you go.
Just not moving as well as he'd normally like, but he's steady. Needs to stay up now if he can hold on to this. Again, just before the end of that ramp, another athlete goes down. But Evan has the back strength to lift it. And he finishes. First athlete to finish in 18.09, unofficial time.
And Singleton letting the frame know exactly what he thought about it. After he dropped it, we'll have to wait for his official time. But right now, 18.09 seconds for the T-Rex.
Just finishing this frame, that's going to be good.
Yeah.
Stalled out about the same place as Guardione did, but unlike Guardione, able to get it hoisted back up and across the finish.
Just has that bit more back power. And that was the difference there.
Yeah, it's just difference in the deadlift strength to be able to.
And actually say he moved a little slower than Guardione.
Yeah.
But he managed to repick and get the finish. A little bit more control over the frame as well. It wasn't swinging quite as much as we saw with Tom.
I think you can just tell he was fighting that grip the whole time. When you feel like your grip's going, it's hard to move fast. You have to over-focus on the grip and squeezing.
Lifting that kind of weight on farmers, I've seen people lift like 200 kilos hand farmers. Lifting this frame where it's so long, even more challenging, because the slight movement, suddenly that hand opens up real quick.
Trying to rip out your hand, and when it tilts like that.
Evan Singleton, your leader in the event, first man to finish so far, as Bobby Thompson makes his way to the frame.
Come on, Bobby, let's go.
Bobby needs a performance here. He's again someone he's met this frame before. Never been a great event for him. Needs to make sure that grip is rock solid. Try to cover as much distance as you can without dropping it. Try and outrun that grip.
You saw Thompson 6th place overall. He's got 11 points. He's only 5 back of Bjornsson for 2nd place. So it is tight.
He had a great start in the
standings.
And he knows where Tom dropped and some of these others, so he knows where he needs to be to get in the points.
Yes. He's the kind of guy that can drop it and pick it up again.
Yeah, he's got the back strength.
Last year, Bobby Thompson
Come on.
made it 13.6 feet.
Needs to do better.
Come on, Bobby.
Still on that flat portion of the track.
Hands
10 seconds left here.
Giving out quickly.
Really not even letting him get moving.
I think that deadlift where he really went to the well has taken a lot out of him today.
Yeah, that might have done some more. Kind of limps away.
Such a heavy show this year with no rest event, if you like. We've got the extra event, but they're all brutal, heavy events. It's not like sometimes we have a throw in there or an event that, although it's challenging, it's at least a little bit of a rest on the central nervous system. This year we do not have that at all. Every single event, brutal and hard.
Yeah.
Thompson just couldn't get any momentum with this thing.
Yeah, his grip just wouldn't let him move hardly at all. As soon as he stand up with it, he was starting to go.
Well, next up will be Austin Andrade, another one of the rookies competing here. 3 rookies in the field. Andrade 5th place overall.
I've seen Andrade do very well on frame carries before. How does he cope with the timber carry at the Arnolds?
Andrade coming off a 4th place finish in the overhead gauntlet.
Interesting seeing the rookie coming out cleaning these handles.
Andrade, a former offensive lineman at Adams State University. He also wrestled there too.
Andrade currently in 5th place overall after the first 2 events. He'll be looking to climb up that leaderboard and finish this timber carry. What do you make of him coming out cleaning these handles, Gary?
Personally, that's something I would do if I thought they were built up. I'd have one. There's a lot of equipment guys that are happy to help.
Yep.
You know, it's not something I would be doing before.
You don't want to do it yourself, do you?
Yeah,
You get one of the guys to do it.
Yeah, I mean, Steve Slater's there. You ask him or one of his crew, they're happy to, get that done. You know, these guys are going to make sure the equipment's set right. It's not something he needed to do himself. Just, I don't know. It's a distraction. It's a waste of energy. We should be focusing on the big task at hand of getting this frame up that ramp.
Austin Andrade. We saw the back power. Let's see how he moves. Let's see how the grip holds out.
Andrade looking to be the second man to finish this inside the 30-second time cap. And he's off to a great start.
You gonna finish? Get there.
This is good.
Oh! And the exact same spot. But he's right back to work.
Gets it up, and he's finished. Oh, no, he's not finished.
I don't think he did. I think he dropped that before he hit the line.
I think it might have popped over the line. They don't want to see that.
We'll have to wait on his official time or distance. The judges are talking this over.
It's hard to see from our angle to see if he hit before the line or not.
The judges are talking. Try and find out what the official ruling is. The rule is that they have to carry it over the line. They can't slide it over.
Can't slide or bounce over the line. It has to get carried over the line.
So even though it was across the line, there was about 3 or 4 inches that he had. It was more than that.
So Andrade looks like he's going to run into a similar situation that we saw with Maxime Boudreault to start this competition. And his score will likely be a distance. So let's keep an eye on the front of that and the black line that's going to come into view on the left side of the screen as he gets to the flat portion. There's the black line.
There's the first drop. And here we got to watch the second one. Yeah, he
was well short. Slides it over.
Yeah,
then he inched it over again. I don't think he picked it up. He just
this
slid it here. Yeah,
he's too late. That's going to be basically the same as Max on where he hit and slid over the line. You know, they said this in rules. You know, they wanted you running through that line. They didn't want you coming short of the line or just bouncing over the line and sliding over the line. So they were well aware of this.
Austin Andrade will wait on his official score, but likely to be a distance and not a time. So Evan Singleton is still the only man to get that thing completely to the top. 590 pounds, 881 pounds.
Now, our next athlete, winner. Oh, are we going in reverse of the overall or the last event?
Overall.
Okay. So it will be Lucas Hatton, who was the winner of the last event.
Which I'm not sure why they're doing that, but.
So Lucas Hatton is 4th place overall coming into this event with 14 points. He's only 3 back of Hooper for the overall lead. Just 3 points separate Hooper from 4th place Hatton.
This will be a big event for Lucas because he does have some tremendous events tomorrow. If he can finish this, he is really going to put himself in contention.
Hatton is set.
Come on. This one, he's got to get as many points as he can on.
And here goes Lucas Hatton.
Small steps.
Come on, keep moving.
Well, this is good.
Get there.
Can the grip hold up?
Past the halfway
Lucas Hatton
point.
moving well.
Get there.
Gets past that.
Nice.
Sticking point and Hatton is in.
Wow.
Lucas Hatton all the way up the ramp.
2.30 unofficially for the rookie.
Puts himself in first place.
Good. Solid carry.
Lucas Hatton is here to challenge for this title.
Yeah.
What a day one it's been for the newbie at the Arnold Strongman Classic.
Talk about things going
Solid.
exactly to plan for Lucas Hatton.
Yeah.
That's a bonus for him.
Yeah, another event that we thought he could lose points in. He comes out with a big performance.
Has clearly put the work into this prep.
Yeah.
Coming in well prepared. Great first day for the American. No questions at all about that.
No.
Wasn't the fastest you've ever seen, but very steady,
nice
small
steady.
steps. Control over the implement. Look at this.
Yeah.
Grip holding solid all the way across. Brilliant run there.
And once he got past that point where we saw Guardione and Singleton drop it, he was home free. I almost, just because of what we've seen, expected him to drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And made sure he cleared that black line.
And what that meant to him as well.
And we have 3 men to go. Now, Trey Mitchell is going to be up next. We've been talking about this all day. This is a damage control event for him. He's got to find a way to just finish middle of the pack.
That's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
From what we've seen before on Trey with this, unfortunately, it could be difficult.
I've seen Trey on grip events do well. I don't know what it is about this. Some kind of nerve issue I think that he has in this position.
He has a nerve issue from a car accident. That something about this position with that frame hanging. Like he can hang, like do a dead hang.
He can do a dead hang.
Very
He
well.
can hold on
Fine.
side.
As big as he is, he can dead hang fine.
Yeah.
But in this position, like in a side handle position, with it pulling on me in the frame farmer's position, it's something. It aggravates that nerve, and it's that hand just opens up.
Well, something else we've talked about is the fact that there are 6 events as opposed to 5, and this is a guy that loves that.
Yo, that helps him a ton, especially with that last event being that stone to shoulder.
I think he's got to be looking at the likes of Bobby Thompson, Tom Stoltman, and just thinking if I can pick up a couple of points here.
If he can at least get past those two, get a couple
It's
points.
going to be, that'll be a good result for him.
Yeah, if he could get past, especially Tom, it will be a great result for Trey. Come on, Trey, let's see it. Come on, keep yourself in this.
We know the back strength is there.
Oh, yeah. Come on, fight. Let's go.
Here goes
Come on,
Trey.
Fight.
Can't even lift it. I don't understand it.
Man.
Like, you
Signing
see him
up to
lift
pick
this
it.
kind of weight on a deadlift, no problem at all.
Yeah. It's just that weak link of the hands.
He's got 10 seconds to go here.
Problem is, it's grip won't even let him lift it. And he can't slide. They're going to, penalize him on the slide. So, I mean, he's stuck there.
And Trey Mitchell just unable to move the frame, and once again,
That sucks.
runs into trouble on this event.
It's a shame because he has so many great events. Such a powerful athlete. But this one event just can't seem to get his head around it. I've even seen him do like 150, 160 farmers, no problem.
Yeah.
You get to this kind of weight on this frame,
It's
This
just not
nerve
even enough
issue
to even
kicks
let
in.
him pick it at all. I mean,
and we seen him lift 80 pounds, no problem.
well, I'm saying if you let him put straps on, he'd take this up there fine.
Absolutely. He'd probably benefit from back in the day when it was a heavier frame with straps.
Back in the days when we had 1100, 1140,
Yeah.
and we had straps, he would be fine.
We're down to our final 2 athletes, Hafthor Bjornsson and Mitch Hooper. The 2 of them separated by just 1 point in the overall standings.
They were first and second on this event last year. And this used to be a weaker event for Hafthor, but in recent years he's really improved. Grip strength has improved, his movement is good. He'll be looking to finish this once again.
Well, last year, Hafthor Bjornsson got 8.40 seconds on this event. And he's coming off a 5th place finish in that overhead gauntlet, which if you had told him that he was going to get that coming in, I think he would have taken that in a second.
Absolutely. And he's going for the Olympic lifting shoes, which is interesting. Once again, we know the back strips are easy.
Easy.
And look at that. That's
Just
great
picks
control.
that up with ease.
Grip goes down, though. Now, can he lift on the ramp?
He's got the back strength.
Short again. Plenty of time.
Come on.
He needs more than this. He needs to get the finish.
You got to finish.
And he goes across.
That was important that he finished there.
Yeah,
Nowhere near as fast as last year.
He had to finish.
He's given Mitch an opportunity here. After picking up points on the overhead gauntlet, we were expecting better on this event.
We talked about this with Bobby Thompson, how much the deadlift took out of him. Do you think it's a similar story here with Hafthor?
Very much so.
Yeah.
I mean,
especially the grip being an issue on that. I'm surprised.
I spoke to him backstage and said, how did it feel? He was like, I feel tired. I can't even comprehend trying to lift that much weight.
Yeah.
So I've lifted some big weights. I know how much it can take out of you. I think it must carry some fatigue into the following events. Because as we say, last year, 8 seconds.
It was 8.40 in 2024 for Bjornsson on this event, which leaves Mitch Hooper as the final man to go. And Lucas Hatton is our current leader. Depending on what Hooper does, he could be Hatton in second place overall heading into day number 2. I don't think anybody would have seen that coming.
Hatton is here to challenge for sure. And I think tomorrow he's got some good events as well. One particular event where he believes he can win. I think we're all looking forward to seeing him on that overhead. Yeah, he's going to be sleeping well after the first 3 events.
There'll be a lot of rehab tonight.
Maybe not. He might feel the pressure of, I'm here, I can win.
Well, that's sometimes, you don't know what you don't know. You don't know that you should be nervous. So you're just here to have fun. And we saw that last year with Angelica Jardine. And maybe it's going to be the story this year for Lucas Hatton. But Mitch Hooper will now be the final man to take on the 881-pound frame. Coming in as your overall leader with 17 points. Last year, Mitch Hooper on this event, 7.1 seconds.
Your current leader, ladies and gentlemen, the Moose is loose.
Just a tenth of a second off the record from Mateusz Kieliszkowski.
Hey guys, the day has been a lot of fun. This is the last penalty of the day. If you were saving something, there's no need for that now. This is it. So let's get it all up right now. Everybody,
And the Moose is ready. .37 seconds is the time to beat. And here goes Mitch Hooper.
And he hold on. Grip goes. Needs to get up fast.
Back on it immediately. And Mitch Hooper is there.
What's the time? He's fast enough even with the drop.
And he's going to win the event.
Is enough to take the win.
10.55 seconds for our two-time defending champion.
He'll be very pleased to end the day with an event win.
Lucas Hatton is going to take second. But Mitch Hooper's going to take the overall lead into the second and final day of competition.
Great way to finish. Puts him in a good spot going into tomorrow.
Yeah, he's exactly where he wants to be, at the top of the leaderboard, going into day 2.
And then Hatton's got himself in a really good position going into tomorrow as well, with some strong events.
He was really close to that line, but he gets credit for finishing the event.
It's not been perfect for Hooper, but he is in the lead. Lucas Hatton, though, what a first day that man has had.
Yeah, incredible first day for him. With strong events tomorrow.
And we talk about it every time we watch Mitch Hooper compete, but just the consistency. 3 events today, never finished outside the top 3.